Welcome to kcheebplays, Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. Let's get started. The announcement of the buyout of Tri-Magnata by Mostatress was made simultaneously at the offices of Tri-Magnata across the Republic. It was met with a variety of reactions. Some rejoiced at the large amount of money they had to look forward to. Some were sad that Christoph and Kalinka would no longer be a part of Tri-Magnata. But the vast majority appeared happy. At the head office, Christoph and Kalinka left the small stage that had been set up and were engulfed by the crowd. It seemed the words congratulations, thank you, and we'll miss you were repeated again and again. Both Christoph and Kalinka had a moment or two during this time. Slowly the crowd gave them some space. They made their way to the refreshment table set up. It seemed like the crowd was waiting for something. Christoph sensed this and shouted back, "Now, back to work." A huge roar of laughter erupted and everyone relaxed. From then the atmosphere became a subdued party. The rest of the day was a celebration. Uliov's experience was much the same. Many of the people he worked with expressed their thankfulness that he was staying aboard, lending a familiar hand to the rudder. The four of them, Christoph, Kalinka, Uliov, and Ludmila, dined in a nice quiet corner of their favorite restaurant later that evening. There wasn't much conversation. They were preoccupied with their own thoughts. Christoph and Kalinka thinking about what the future and the world held for them. Uliov and Ludmila were on a similar track, but on a different scale. Their family would be growing very soon. The priorities were different. Uliov broke the silence. "Christoph and Kalinka," he said, "I want you to know that I will always treasure the time I got to spend with you both. Kalinka, when I approached you to proposition a business deal, I had no idea the ride I was about to be taken on. I'm thankful. Christoph, I will always call you a friend. You've been there for me. You've both been there for me. I'm sorry, I just don't have enough words." Kalinka saved him. "Uliov, our fates were sealed that night at the amphitheater. I can't imagine it being any other way. Thank you." Christoph said, "Yes, thank you, Uliov. You are a friend for life. And I know that you will one day be the president of Mostatress Tri-Magnata operations. I have full confidence in you." He held up his glass of champagne and toasted to the road ahead. Hi, Cheeb here. Welcome to episode 107 of my playthrough on the Fjordland map. This is Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic. I'm sure you're all well aware of that. And thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch my video. Appreciate that. Going to be pretty much the same game plan as our last episode. I'm going to check on a few things, make sure that it's going the way we want it to, and I see an electricity problem and don't like it. I better go check that out right now. Is there a fire going on here? What the heck? Just a sec. What stopped production? We have no power? What? Why do you have no power? Operating... Okay, that's our... Yeah. 7 workers? That doesn't seem right. There's definitely... Oh, they ran out of coal. How did they run out of coal? No, they didn't run out of coal. Oh, do I have too many connections now? Oh, lovely timing there. This is bizarre. I have no idea what's going on with this. I had some updates today, or an update when I started, and I don't know if something got broken. There's nothing happening down at this end, and all of their electricity is, no, there is too. Oh, there's no coal here? What are you talking about? Okay, it's come back online now. It's smoking. 20 people working there. This is not cool. I'm starting to wonder now if perhaps there was something with the update. This is this isn't going to go well at all, is it? Yeah, it's flashing everywhere. I wonder if I change this to import, what happens? Probably not a heck of a lot. Okay. Let's go over here and see if we were just put over the top by having an electricity connection. Because I know there's a number, there's a limit on the nodes for an electrical system, and this is all done now. But this doesn't have a substation, so it really shouldn't affect any of that. It certainly wasn't doing this when I shut it down last night. Sorry, I'm just running this in paused mode for a moment or two. I mean, yeah, there's nothing getting drawn through that. And the only thing that could even possibly be having issues, there's no megawatts being drawn there. Are we still getting our flashing lights? Yep. Not getting all the messages, but the trains are not going anywhere. For obvious reasons, if they don't have a supply of let me just do an experiment here. Just wondering if it's an actual connection issue, because this one was in place already. And this one was the one that was just completed as well as that one. So I'm wondering, sorry, I was just trying to think through what I could try. And this one isn't completed yet. So what I can do with this one is just suspend construction on that for the time being, just so I don't get myself more confused than I am right now. And I'll just break this and see, because those are the two newest connections, and I think those Actually, they're not the only ones. Here's another one. It's another connection. So I think what I do is suspend this one, and this one I'll suspend as well. Don't want anything else to, again, confuse me. Yeah, those can continue. And let's see. Nope. Well, that's confusing. Confusing as heck. Although it does seem to be stabilizing now. I've got a few more workers here. So it's looking to me like I'm going to need... Yeah, that's definitely it. Holy cow. That's crazy. Reached the limit. I mean, there's more than enough capacity here. I mean, it can it can provide so much more power. Oh, that puts a wrench into the works. Well, we're going to continue on with this until I can come up with another solution for our power needs here. Let me just, quickly pause this again so I can make sure. That one in place there is fine. Okay, well, this is a little painful. Where am I going to get workers to work even a small power plant? What are my options? And it's going to need to be over here because it's going to have to supply basically from this point. Solar? No, I'm joking. Oh, there's a geothermal. We may have to up the number of, excuse me, of 645 megawatt hours. And then what does... Well, that should be this one. Which was the one that I used? Yeah, this large coal. 5,600. Yeah. And the geothermal. Just trying to make sure. 645. 900. 645 megawatt hours. Not quite half the coal power plant. And the large one, yeah, that I could see that being enough. Problem is I'm going to have to get a few more people working in here, probably another building or two. Get them snuck in over here or something like that. Well, I don't know that I have any other options. I would just break this connection. Now that we've kind of stabilized for a little bit, let's go back and make sure. Yeah, everything's running just fine now. Huh. Well, that was not anything close to what I planned on looking at or setting up, but I've never used the geothermal. What are we looking at for pollution on this? 3.6 tons. And for our heating plant, just for comparison purposes, and I think that was a large one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're both 3.6 tons. Probably going to be... Yeah, is this a large one? Oh, it's a medium, so it's even smaller. Now I'm going to want a bus stop in here, too. Although I could run 2 separate lines. Wow. That was... How big is this? Where am I going to fit it in? Yikes. And that's a bit of a hill there. I really would prefer a bus stop, but there's just, that was not part of the plan. And I need, yeah, because I thought I was done with all of the terraforming that I had to do. Let's see if I've got, yeah, I don't even have a bulldozer here. Probably should have known that. Not going to fit over here by a long shot. Oh my goodness. Probably about the only place I could fit it in here would be in this area here. I could oh, we got fuel. Yay. That means we should be getting fuel up here soon. I'm hoping. Oh, Lord. Nothing getting sent. Okay, we'll tackle that one. Let's find a place for a geothermal. Yeah, and I can connect that through for the footpaths, I mean. Especially if I have that this direction. That's definitely going to be close enough. Let's see where we're at here. For walking distances, yeah, it's only 124. Double that. You could triple it and still have enough space. Now, which way do I want this oriented? I need the power to get out this end. And where's my footpath? Right over there. Wow. Don't know if that's going to be... Well, let me place it, and then we're looking here for distance. So right about here. It's 158, so that's still not even 300 meters, so I think that'll work. Funny. Okay. Carry on as if. should work. Let's get some materials over here. Sorry for going quiet there. My brain was working. Okay. Next. Oh, what do you mean you can't get out? Oh, having a good time now. Why can't you get out? Okay, where do you think the problem is? Right there. I didn't one-way this, did I? No, he can get back through. And out. Perhaps this connection is not a connection at all. Could very well be, because that connection looks a little on the funky side. But then how did you get on this rail from that one? I never did actually watch you drive in. And we can get rid of the train. Man, we're going from... And the other thing I don't... Oh, because we're electrifying all of this. I think. No, it shouldn't be. The signals are all set up. Sorry, I just need to make sure this is set up to allow him to get out. And there should be no problem that I can see there. That's two-way. Yeah, there's no reason that I can see. Let's do a quick check here and see if there's something here that isn't electrified. Is there a small piece here? That wouldn't surprise me if there was. Yep, there it is. Here we go again. Hopefully that gets you sorted out. Yep. Wow. Okay. I was just about to start before I got so rudely interrupted by problems. Just wanted to thank Kaya for pointing out that I needed a fuel gas station here, otherwise my fuel trucks wouldn't be going very far. Thanks, Kaya. Appreciate that. I guess our brain, or my brain, can only think of so many things at a time. So I appreciate when anyone does it, and when my friends do, it's even better. Awesome. Thank you. Okay. I think I can clear all of these electricity problem issues. Train's waiting. Hopefully we're in a better situation now. At least I know what the problem was. And if something pops up electricity-wise, I'll know again where we're at with that. So, anyway, rambling. Let's slip into a bit of a time lapse here. Well, probably more than just a bit of a time lapse. It's going to be a fairly lengthy one. I really do want to get this construction finished sooner rather than later. So, anyway, time for a time lapse. We'll catch you on the other side. All right, I'm back. Didn't have too many major issues down there. When I say down there, I mean in this area here. Looks like the food's all getting sorted out once the trains got back on track, and we're running on faster speeds now, so I can keep up with the or get this construction dealt with. So it's definitely a thing. Making progress. Laid out some of the footpaths. Had to do some of them auto build just because of sure you know the reasons. So we've got the kind of the what I'm calling the north-south. I don't know if that's north or not, but we're working on getting this connectivity through, and then we'll tie in the rest of that stuff as soon as we get all these other pieces of the puzzle sorted out. And then I got a chicken and egg scenario. I can't get power down here until I get people over here, and I can't get people over here until I get power down there. So might be I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do, how I'm going to do it. Maybe it'll be running and filling this up and having these guys in the interim put fuel in here. We get some people going, and then if all goes well, it'll all come together. But at any rate, getting close to being finished with the rail stuff down in this area, and then we can finish off this little section of rail here. And I think that's about time to call it an episode. Looks like we're going to have at least one more build session. So again, that'll probably take the similar form. And thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate that. And we will catch you in the next one. Cheers.